Hi guys, my name is Ara, this is Rose Ara's Investments. You see a lot of videos about millionaires talking about how to become millionaires. Well, Rose Ara's Investments is more about me and my daughter becoming millionaires. And if you want to watch some of our videos, you can join us on the road to becoming millionaires. I have a 12-year target for becoming a millionaire myself. My daughter's 2 years old, she's up to 19,000. So today's video series, we want to talk about Facebook. They just released earnings last night around 4:30 p.m. And while they earned a whole bunch of money and the revenue's up, the earnings are up, the stock is way down because it didn't quite meet the revenue expectations that analysts expected. So the stock at 4 p.m. last night closed around $217 a share. And when I looked at my phone around 4:30, I went in the CNBC app and saw that Facebook was around $199 a share. So I was starting to get interested. And I was playing poker at the time, and another hour or two went by. I checked it again, and Facebook was in the 170s. So I decided that was way too cheap, and I decided to jump on the opportunity and buy shares at $173 a share. I bought 50 shares myself. I didn't buy any for my daughter, she already owns Facebook. But I bought those 50 shares for about $8,000 and change. And with the plan of, if Facebook took a huge pop this morning, right now it's Thursday afternoon, and if Facebook took a huge pop this morning, I was going to sell them. If it popped up to the probably about 190, I was going to sell them. It didn't do that. It popped up to about 178. So I sold 25 of the shares, and I decided to hold on to the other 25 shares, about 4,000 and change worth, just because Facebook is still a great company. One thing that we have to remember is that even though Facebook did not really gain any subscribers in North America, and they didn't really gain enough subscribers in the rest of the world, it went up a couple of percent. Nothing too big, nothing to write home about. Facebook still owns Instagram. Instagram is the second biggest social media company. And Instagram's awesome. Everyone that's 18 years old is using Instagram. And you got to remember that, over 1 billion people use Messenger every day. I probably use Messenger every day. And I've never used WhatsApp, but I have friends in other countries. Oh, excuse me, the wind. I have friends in other countries that use WhatsApp every day. They love it. And these are huge opportunities for future growth for Facebook to earn just boatloads of money in the future. I mean, they already earn money from Instagram, but not as much as they're going to 5 years from now. And same thing with Messenger and WhatsApp. You don't see a lot of advertisements on Messenger, but there will be in the future. There will be ways that Facebook can monetize this. Also, who knows what Facebook is going to come up with? It's a great company. They might really get into payments. They added that marketplace section to the regular Facebook app, and they could get into the payment section. They could compete with companies like PayPal. They might buy out a company like PayPal. Who knows? So they might buy out a company like Square. Square would maybe be a great acquisition for them. Who knows? And I think Facebook, this is a company that I've owned before. I didn't feel comfortable owning it around $200 a share, but around in the low 170s, I feel fine. Right now, Facebook is $175 a share, and they are still projected to grow over 20% per year. So I would say Google is a competitor of theirs. Google makes a lot of money from advertising, most of their money from advertising. And Google's doing fine. I think that when you're a company and you're looking for some place to advertise, Facebook is the place to be. So that's that. I own 25 shares of Facebook now with plans of holding long term, unless it pops up to 200 really quick, then I'll get out of it. Another thing that I bought this morning, I made a video about this last week, is a new IPO, Pinduoduo, PDD. So I bought shares around $25 each. I only bought 20 shares, which is like $500 or so, which is nothing for me. But who knows? I plan on buying up to 200 shares, which would be about $5,000 worth. And what I'm thinking is, sometimes these things drop after the excitement goes away the first day or two. So I'll definitely keep my eye on it and buy more shares. So for those of you that don't know what Pinduoduo is, it is currently the third biggest e-commerce company in China. And if you rank it by other metrics, like rank it by number of users, it might be the second biggest. So I think most people would agree that Alibaba is the biggest and JD.com is the second biggest. And I do own the two of those, so I decided to buy a little bit of Pinduoduo, PDD. This is a great company if you guys want to look into it. Remember, I am not the world's best investor, But you don't need to be the world's best investor to become a millionaire. You only need to be an average investor. So I'm an average investor. I'm buying shares of lots of different stuff in good quality companies. And yeah, let me know what you think of Pinduoduo. This is my next big interest. Also, one thing I want to talk about is I bought options in eBay. eBay has growth now, although the growth is much, much slower than their competitors like Amazon, like Alibaba, stuff like that. Even companies like Flipkart are growing like crazy. Flipkart's an Indian company. So I bought options in eBay. That didn't work out. I lost $200 on one of those call options and $300 on another one of those call options. So that was just, excuse me, that was disappointing. And I really don't know what to do at this point. eBay is trading around $33, $34 a share. On a price to earnings ratio, it looks super cheap. On enterprise value to EBITDA ratio, it looks super duper cheap. They do still have growth. While it's not the growth of Amazon, they're not growing like 20% a year. They are growing like, 5%, 10% a year. Who knows? I mean, eBay's an okay company. Personally, as a shopper, I do buy things from eBay all the time. I buy things from China all the time. A lot of times you can get them for no shipping, 99 cents plus no shipping, because eBay has a deal with our post office and the Chinese post office. So eBay has a lot of things going for it. They're a great company. They are buying back the stock. So I don't know what to do, though, I'll be honest. It hasn't worked out for me, and I don't know what to do. At $33, $34 a share, it seems super duper cheap, and it seems like it could go up to $50, $60, $70 a share in the future. I could imagine this being a $70 stock 2 years from now. So I'm thinking about buying shares in eBay. It worries me that there is so much negative talk around the company. Everyone always talks so great about Amazon and talks so negatively about eBay. In my mind, when I go to buy something, they're almost exactly the same. So that's one company that I have a question mark about. PDD, I'm planning on buying more. Facebook, I'm planning on holding it. This is a company that is not broken. They said that the growth is going to slow a little bit. What this means is if you're driving 50 miles an hour on the highway, then you're driving, 55 miles an hour, then you're driving 60 miles an hour, then you're driving 65 miles an hour, then you're driving 70 miles an hour. Every second you're getting 5 miles an hour faster. Well, now every second you're going to continue to get faster, but you're only going to get 4 miles an hour faster or 3 miles an hour faster. So you're still getting faster. Facebook is still growing. It's just that the growth is slowing a little bit. So I'm holding on to my shares. I think it has so much going for it. I'd love to know what you guys think about Facebook. I can't be the only one that likes it. I was on the Yahoo Finance chat, and it was about 50-50. Some people think this is going down. Some people think it's going up. But at every single opportunity, if you had bought Facebook on the big dip, then you would have made so much money. I've done this probably 5 times in 2017, where it was 160 and it dipped down to 145, and I bought a boatload of Facebook and I made some money. So hopefully I'm right again. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.